How does Amish have a phone? Bet he don't pay taxes for that electric it takes. Wait, people are paying their electricity through their taxes, their electric bill? I've always been paying a whole separate bill. Am I the only one that's doing that? I've been paying taxes as well. I didn't know that was supposed to be taking care of my electric bill. You know, the reason I have a phone is because I went into the store and I bought one. Nothing is going to stop an Amish person from going into the store and buying a phone if they're an adult, if they have the money to go purchase it. You know, the people at the store, they're still going to sell it to them. They don't care that they have these sort of clothes on. I got my first phone before I left the Amish community. I am not in the Amish community, by the way. I left the Amish community 20 years ago. But before I left, the week before I left, I went into Rite Aid and I bought a phone, a prepaid phone, and I went on up to the counter and I paid for it, and the clerk did look at me a little funny, and he was like, do you need any help with this? Like, I'm like, no, I got it. Like, I didn't want him in my business, you know what I mean? So I just got out of there, and the first thing I discovered was that you needed to charge the phone up first, and I didn't have a way to do that. So there was an old man that lived near us that we would go and use his phone sometimes. And so I took the phone and the charger and I went over to his house and I asked him if I could use his electric to charge my phone up a little bit. And I asked him not to tell anybody. And he didn't. And then later on, but I still felt nervous because other people would show up there sometimes to use the phone. Later on, I took it to another phone place down the road from me. And they had an outlet there. And I plugged it in there. But then the preacher ended up finding it, and he realized it was me because he saw me go over there later. So he went back over and the phone was missing. So I would have been in some really deep trouble had I not left the Amish. He found out a couple days before I left the Amish. And I actually worked with this preacher and my bishop. And they didn't say a word about it at work. This would have been on a Thursday night. Next day, Friday at work, was the last day I worked with that group. And then on Sunday night, I ended up leaving. But they didn't say anything about it. And then we didn't have church on Sunday. So I never got questioned about it until after I left. When the preachers came to talk to me, they admitted they knew I had a phone beforehand. God bless you all. Stay safe.